You guys have any idea how sick it is? You throw a leash, you touch a bush, and you fucking fly away, dude. That's what you do. You throw a leash. This is season 6, dude. Throw a leash, smack a tree, plant thing, and then get the fuck out, dude. So sick. XD. You know, the real amazing thing is, how do we lose with Kha'Zix? How do we lose with Kha'Zix? Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I just meant to do this. Hold on a second. Hello? Hello? No one. It's just phone. Like, I get phone calls and I can't do it while I'm streaming. Can you help me?
Yeah, I just didn't know.
I don't know. I'm just getting calls constantly from this fucking JV shit, and I just didn't know what it was. It seemed automated, but I just want to deal with it. Okay, sorry. We're back. Resume. I just kept getting these fucking calls from this transportation shit, and it was automated and it was annoying. So we could do a level 3 gank. We'd be pretty healthy. Something to think about. We decided to do a full clear, and then resume clearing. Level 5's already. Oh, level 5 already? That's a lot, dude. That's really. We just cleared. Like. Okay, first things first. So, dog, look at your XP right now. You had, let's go back to when you did your clear, or you started clearing again. So, like, you clear wolves. And you're... Look at your XP. Your XP is here. Why not just go to chickens, because they're spawned, right? We can get the wraiths. And then we could just... You could literally leech XP if you wanted from here. You could leech XP. Or just go into a brush, leech some XP till 6 and gank. Or just wait until golem spawn and get 6 and gank. Why gank with 5 without red? Yeah, I'm not sure. Ambi's been playing the jungle a lot. Ambi, is it just he takes... Does he just need chickens and golems, or is it just chickens? I don't even know. But I feel like you really shouldn't be ganking as level 5 ever. And this is your first big mistake. A massive mistake. This is... Put it in your head. Massive mistake. Shame. Shame. Two camps in the scuttle at most. Cool. Yeah, just hit 6. Go for the 6 rush. Because you see, like, ganks like this don't do enough, dude. We can get the invis gank going. We can get we can definitely go in and have the level advantage with the invis gank and get a clear gank that they're not going to react strongly to. This gank isn't even going to do anything anyways because you got no follow-up. These guys are both level 4 and so not going to happen. Look at you, you big bug-looking newbie, dude. So it's just, they're not gonna be follow-up there. 6, there's some junglers that can operate off a level 5. Kha'Zix isn't really one of them. You don't really have a I mean, most junglers don't really operate with a pre-6 gank unless they're like Lee Sin or at least someone that has like true CC that they can. Now look, that Hecarim hit level 6 before you. You know, if you really wanted to, I just want to point something out. Like, you can beat this guy in the future with your ult here if he misses his. So if you want, the next time you're in this situation, if he ults and you just jump this way and then ult yourself back in, so basically it would be E and then you're going to R back in, you could fight him here. Like, that would be... That's a really bad ult by him, and you could totally beat his ass. Oh, well, maybe not with red buff, but if he doesn't have red, I want you to look for it because it looks like an easy fight for you to win. You just come off a back. You have damage. He's got a couple damage items, but not as much as you. Yeah, you could fight that if you wanted when he misses his ult, I think. So, like, there, we could have swung in with our ult. So, that's, yeah. Anyways, I'm done harping on that. That was an option for us if you wanted. If he ults and we jump down at him as opposed to away from him, could very easily beat his ass. Definitely just be farming here. Don't slow down. You're skipping camps. Is he really getting away? Oh my god. Annoying as fuck. Yeah, next time don't slow down your farming, dude. Keep that CS enough. Nice. That's a good start. Well, we didn't farm very efficiently, but we're 2-0, which is totally manageable. Camp spawned before you backed. You just have to wait for it. You have to know that it's spawning. You just had to wait there. It's a little delayed, but you could just wait in this brush if you want for it. If you want to do another full clear. I like that.
Welcome to the BCC.
Jordan! Thanks for 2 months in a row. Love you, dude. So we go down to help my team. We do dodge the Annie ult. Just unfortunate timing. We're pretty scared to step up there. I don't blame you. I'm just kind of chilling. We have our ult, so we're just waiting for help. Only criticism I have of this is the way you played it, like in terms of what you thought you needed to do. When he jumps the wall, you should immediately R and then dodge and lead into that. It's going to do a little bit more for you, okay? You're going to have you're gonna have a little bit more wiggle room if you ult first, because you're gonna have that deception. But jumping into him like that gives him an opportunity to kill you. You see what I'm saying? Watch how low he gets you. You're very, very fortunate that Janna wasn't there to tornado here, because she should have been on the wall and tornadoed. So most of the time, like, with Kha'Zix, remember, anytime you're going into a fight, like, anytime you're going into your fight and you have an ultimate, you should probably use it just for the added deception. That you won't get autoed, and you can dodge skill shots with it. So basically, it would be R, and then, you know, wiggle around, or go straight. You know, you have all the options, and then go in on the guy. But you don't want to just go into him straight like that in a high threat situation, because you might just throw your lead. That just looks so funny with the speed. That kid got there so fast. If you'd hit your W, I don't know if you live there, but you might have gotten enough time for your jump. Watch how it plays. So if W hits and then you jump away, you would be fine there, I think. So that's just us missing our W. Not much. I mean, did we see him coming? If we saw him coming, then we're shitters, right? Oh, we didn't see him coming. Okay. Yeah, just unlucky. Unlucky timing. So the only reason we died there is because we missed W. Because he was pretty behind there, and that, you know, he blew his whole combo when we were like 30% HP and just barely got us. Your ult there might not have been necessary. I would have held off a second to see.
Subscribe.
Win Bobular, thanks for the Twitch sub, baby. Love you, man. That's fine. She slowed you. Not much you can do about that. Kind of a team moment.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Wait, when did we... What? I'm confused. Sorry, I'm just trying to see something and understand. Okay, you evolved in the middle of that fight. Right? You did, like, or you got... There it is. So I'm hoping that you evolved your jump, because that's what's going to make these fights a lot better for you. Might as well jam here. Jam, jam, jam. Just keep pushing, yeah. Nothing else for you to do. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. There's nothing for you to do there. Like, why back? There's no, they have no minions. There's no threat of a push. Like, wings equal jump. Do we have sexy wings? We do. That's some XD right there. Yeah, just keep pushing next time. Yeah, I don't like what you did here. So you took an opportunity to shove in and keep going. All this space, like, none of this was pushed at all. So all this space that you could create by just pushing into top and then backing and then looking for a fight while people are backing on the other team, you just back and kind of go in for the fight. Not a fan, dude. Did team surrender? Okay, Wukong has no ult, which is very significant here. Also, one thing that I'm going to say about this attempt is that you are going on a Lucian with Janna support with no follow-up. So this is like your first worst play was going down at level 5. Your second worst play this game. I mean, I didn't like that you just backed there because you could have drawn pressure. But like this, never get this into your mind, everyone. Twitch chat, the guy that's getting coached, Jace, like this is a bad proposition, like all the time. Okay, so always try, if you're gonna go for this, you need someone to give you like some CC or something if you're gonna try to snipe these guys, and you're usually going in with the intent of expecting that they're going to live, and you basically would like ult, go in, or even just go in, trade damage, and then walk it out immediately, because they're normally going to panic and maybe ult, maybe shield, maybe heal, something like that, and then you can use your ult to exploit them without Janna having her ult down. But it's really hard. Janna's OP against your type of champ. She's OP for moments like this, where you go in, and you're going in right in front of a Janna, so it's like never going to work. Like, it never works. I'm telling you, just... It doesn't matter how close it looks, it almost never works. It's just how it is, dude. Fact of life. So yeah, you went full baboon. Full Harambe. We all go Harambe from time to time. And then we surrender, I assume. What is the game? What happened to the game? Jace, what is this? Why is this happening to me? Are we surrendered? Okay. Okay, if Lux AFKs, then yeah, that kind of sucks. One of the pips on the tips on my pathing, or the pips on my tathing. Yeah, the stuff we covered basically comes down to that. We see now, and I mean, we're all learning it together, and I appreciate you being kind of a pioneer and submitting a jungle replay first. What I've basically, and this would be a good one for YouTube just because of this, like, what I've seen so far is that the junglers have been telling me that this is actually, like, even worse. Like, the junglers are even stronger right now with the new camps and the clears and everything. For all intents and purposes, I tend to agree. Your biggest mistake was that you didn't just focus on getting 6, like, so far. Your pathing was okay except for that. The other thing that you did wrong is you tend to forget, like, if you just did a full clear and you go and you start again, you go Gromp and then Wolves and then go to Chickens, and then, like, Chickens aren't here again. That happened to you this game. You kind of, like, walked by them and like, whoa, what do I do? And you just kind of dance around. Just wait for it to come back at times. As long as you did a smooth clear, it'll be up. And then in the meantime, while you're waiting, maybe you can push out a bit and ward or something, you know, while you're waiting for that camp. But, like, the most important thing here is to remember that, like, as a jungler, we need, or at least as Kha'Zix, we need to hit 6 because that's our strongest point for him. Unless you find a counter gank that you like or something early. But in most cases, just hit 6. We're going to keep adjusting the jungle recommendations as we go, but right now it's like just hit 6. and then go from there. And I think that Kha'Zix is probably, in terms of like what champion's going to give us the most for a for like that passive farming playstyle that we're going to see a lot of. Kha'Zix is going to be an awesome carry. I mean, Hecarim will probably outclass. Zac will probably outclass as well if you don't get fed, but if you get fed, the game's over. So, outside of that, don't engage on Janna, and then just remember, if we get fed and we can push, just push off to the side a little bit further. But I'm trying to think of what else about your pathing. We didn't get to see that much because we got pushed into and the game was kind of weighted. But that's the big thing, dude. Just power to 6. Don't go gank mode until 6. And this holds true with champs like Vi, Kha'Zix, Hecarim. It's like you can do the pre-6 stuff, but it's all frequency. If we compare it to poker, it's like, oh, the frequency that we bluff here, the frequency that we raise here, the frequency that we go all in here. Your frequency at which you gank early is really dependent on like specific circumstances that you have like thought about, because you don't want to do the normal thing, which is hit 6. So normally people reverse that and they go, oh, I'm just going to gank because I feel like ganking. And that's kind of what you did this game. Would counter jungling and looking at 1v1 be okay? Maybe. Well, if you get ahead, yes, of course. And if you, another time that it's good to look for it is, let's say a gank comes up top, and we'll say this is early, right? We'll say that you see a gank come up top and you're at chickens or something. And then, the jungler gets low and you see him, dip back in towards the jungle with like 30% HP. And then you're like, well, you're just at river running up. At that point, that would be the time to look for a pick or to counter jungle, or to just float around the enemy jungle and stuff like that. If you're at the other side of the map, like, so if you're at the bottom side of the map and that happens, then it's okay to just to farm camps or whatever and throw the guys clear off, because the spawn times are so wonky now. One thing that you could definitely, this would be a pretty good time, I would imagine, this season, to take all the camps except for like one. And then that's going to really fuck up that guy's jungle, because then he's going to have to do like a partial clear. His XP is going to be gimped for the rest of the game. Same thing down at golems. You could take a bunch of the golems, leave like the smallest itty bitty golem, and then leave, and his whole jungle's fucked. So you could definitely do that with Kha'Zix if you're on the other side of the map. And that might actually, in some cases, that might be stronger than like doing a gank at the same time. It might be just better to do that. So it should be a little bit more devastating to do moves like that when you consider that the jungle's got super long spawn timers now. So, anyways, all right, Jace, thanks for the submission. YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I love you. It's Nisi. Like, subscribe, all the bullshit. I'm out. Peace. Crackers, thank you so much.